Oops, I did it again. I Black Friday'd hard, got lost in the stores, ooh baby, baby. Hi, I'm Andre, I'm a black nerd, and yes, once again, it's that time. It is Black Friday 2016. Every year I keep saying I'm not gonna Black Friday hard, and every year I think a Black Friday harder, Black Friday-erd. A lot of you always want to know what I get on Black Friday, so this is going to be my Black Friday haul. This is my Black Friday DVD haul. I'm going to have a completely separate video for video games. That shows you how crazy I did Black Friday. And as always with every haul, some of these things are things that I bought, some of these things are review copies given to me in the mail, some of these things are gifts, but it doesn't matter. They're all things that I think are awesome to me, or I think that you would think were awesome. Let's do this. First, let's start with movie of the year, 9 Lives. If you haven't, check out my 9 Lives unboxing. It is ridiculous, redonkulous, as they say. Do they still say that? They don't say redonkulous anymore. Now everything's lit and hunted and whatever. I'm so out of the loop. This movie I want to talk about because I feel really bad about it, because it was a really good movie and I'd never reviewed it. I saw it at Comic-Con, but because I was at Comic-Con, I never got a chance to sit down and go, hey, you should go check out this movie. And that's Star Trek Beyond. I really like this movie. I should do a review on it now that it's on DVD. I just didn't really talk about it much, and I feel bad because I don't think it performed as well as they thought it was going to, and considering some of the movies that we got that performed better, that were pretty mediocre, it's kind of a bummer that I didn't really talk about this as much. So I bought this one, but then Paramount was nice enough to send me the older ones on 4K. Ooh, now that I can feel like I'm in the Enterprise. I also got the director's cut of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan! And then some Star Trek, the original series, they call it Origins. It's got The Cage, which is the pilot, Where No Man Has Gone Before, which is the first time Kirk was seen helming the Enterprise, Spacey, which is the debut of Khan, Errand of Mercy, which was the first encounter with the Klingons, and The Trouble with Tribbles, because it's the Tribbles. It's almost like a Cliff's Notes for Star Trek. Now let's go from Star Trek to Star Wars. Got sent in the mail Droid Tales. Droid Tales, woo! Star Wars The Force Awakens on DVD, Blu-ray. Finally got a copy of that. A lot of you guys have been telling me about this show. I need to watch it. Now that I haven't, I can watch it. Star Wars Rebels. I got season 1 a while back, but I got season 2 in the mail, and season 2 actually has Vader in it. I've seen episodes of the show, but it's a kind of a serialized show, so I've only seen a few episodes. I haven't seen it from start to finish. So now I can do that and really get a good idea of what the show is like. And I know a couple people who do voices on it. Steve Bloom, Vanessa Marshall, Tia Sakar, Freddie Prinze Jr. is a voice. So I'll check that out. So just like with all the Star Trek stuff, I bought Star Trek Beyond. Since I got all this Star Wars stuff, I went out and bought a Star Wars thing. I finally broke down and got the original trilogy. I've been trying so hard to not buy this because I've been wanting them to release the regular cuts, the ones that were shown in theaters back in the day, but I'm holding it upside down. But I finally broke down. I was like, you know what? I like these movies. I want to watch them whenever I can. So if I have to get the special editions for now, so be it. But I'm still hoping you can have these too. Just release a version that has both the original and these cuts, and I think that'd just be awesome. Notice I just got the original trilogy. I did not buy the prequels because, you know, there's only so much a man can do. Now let's talk about my babies, the Turtles. I bought these from the store. I got Ninja Turtles Revenge and Beyond the Known Universe. This is the end of season 3 and the beginning of season 4. This is all the episodes of them in space. And I also bought the Blast of the Past. This was the Half Shell Heroes special that they showed Thanksgiving last year, I believe. It's the Turtles as like little kids, kind of, but they're still the actual voices from the current series, and they still have the characters from, I don't know what exactly Half Shell Heroes is, but it was a cute special. I liked the special, so I got the DVD. Now here's a cartoon. I don't know if anyone's gonna remember this, but I saw it at Fry's, so I was like, why not? Does anyone remember Wish Kid? Cartoon starring Macaulay Culkin. He's the voice of the main character, Nick McClary, I think is his name. And he has a magic glove that gives him wishes, but only one wish a week. I also remember they had a little black kid that was the nerdy, like, scaredy cat kind of kid. So he reminded me of myself. And I was like, that's me as a kid. If I was a cartoon kid, I'd be this little black kid right here. This is one of you guys' favorites. You talk about this all the time. Gargoyles. So Gargoyles, like Star Wars Rebels, saw many episodes of, but never saw from start to finish. But here's the thing. I got season 1 and I got season 2 volume 1. So is there a season 2 volume 2? Because it wasn't in stores. I guess I can look it up online. I'm pretty sure there is. I'm just really hoping that these aren't everywhere, and then season 2 volume 2 is one of those weird ones that's rare and you gotta pay like $180 or something crazy to get it. Disney sent me some movies. Try everything! Zootopia, one of my favorite movies of this year. I was obviously gonna buy this, but Disney was nice enough to send me a copy, so I was like, I ain't gonna complain. Zootopia is a really good movie, and for a cartoon that seems like it's for kids or for families, it really hits on some big social issues. I think Zootopia is currently on Netflix, so even if you don't wanna go out and get the DVD, or if you wanna watch it first to see if you want the DVD, if you got Netflix, there you go. Also got that Finding Dory. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Beauty and the Beast. This is the 25th anniversary edition. Comes with 3 versions of the movie for some reason. You get the original theatrical version, you get a special edition, which I think has extra scenes, and you get a sing-along edition, so you can sing the songs along with the movie. This is basically just to get you ready for that new Beauty and the Beast, the live-action one that's coming out, which I finally saw the trailer for it. I never watched the trailer for it online. I saw it in theaters. We'll see what happens. Another one of the movies that I liked this year, oddly enough, didn't think I was going to, was The Jungle Book, the live action CGI version of Jungle Book. Now this was done. This was like, yeah, I like this. So Adult Swim, Rick and Morty, season 1 and season 2 on the Blu-ray. I freaking adore this show, but there's still a couple of episodes I didn't see. So I'm glad to be able to watch them all at one time now with the DVDs. If you're a fan of like fantasy movies, 80s tropes, you know, any of the stuff that you remember from like sitcoms or movies from back in the day, this show does such a good job in making those references. I love this show. Ash vs. Evil Dead. We actually had a couple of cast members from Ash vs. Evil Dead on Kingdom Geek, which you can watch at fullscreen.com/Kingdom Geek. Sci-fi, you know, I talked about the Magicians earlier this year. I did a Magicians event in Austin, so they sent me the Blu-ray of the first season of the Magicians. And then, let's get a little serious here. Lionsgate sent me a copy of Roots. This is the Roots remake from LeVar Burton, who was in the star of the original Roots. I watched the original Roots, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the remake was like. I had it on my DVR to watch, but now I got the Blu-ray, so I guess I just watch it on here. It's an interesting story to watch because it reminds you of all the problems we've had with racism in the past, and luckily we've never had any problems with racism ever again after this time period. Straight out of Compton. So I bought this straight out of Compton. I bought this from Target. This is the special Steelbook edition. Yeah, love this movie. This is such a good movie. Oh, this has a director's cut on it. It says it has a director's cut with 20 extra minutes. Another one of my favorites, bought this from Target or Best Buy, one of them. Gotta Get Creed. This was such a good movie from the future director of the Black Panther movie. Right here, Ryan Coogler. Speaking of Black Panther, Civil War. This was not a gift from Disney. I bought this. They didn't send me. You know, see, that's how Disney. See, let me tell you how these review copies are. When there's things that they think like maybe people won't get them, they'll be like, oh, send out review copies, giving them influencers, whatever. But when they know you're gonna buy something, they don't give that to you. Y'all know, Civil War was my movie. I watched this, I think, 4 times in the theater, and I never do that with movies. So that shows you how much I loved this movie. So good. And I actually bought, I keep holding movies upside down. I actually bought this a while back, but it was on sale for Black Friday, so I figured I'd show it off. Another one of my favorites, of course, Deadpool. It's been playing on HBO nonstop, and I almost stop and watch it every single time it plays. But yeah, man, Deadpool was such a good movie. Had to have a copy of that too. Now here's where it's gonna get a little controversial. I bought another superhero movie. Yeah, I did it. I bought Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. It was only $8, I think, and it's the Ultimate Edition, which I have not watched. Everyone that I've talked to swears up and down that the Ultimate Edition of Batman v Superman makes the movie better than the cut that we saw in theaters. So I figured, you know what? I'll watch it one time. If I like it, great. I'll hold on to it. If I don't, you know what? $8 is a rental. I think it would have cost that much or more to get the digital version to watch the extended cut, so hey, it works out either way. You guys better be right about this, because if you make me watch this thing again and this director's cut ain't better. Suicide Squad's director cut, on the other hand, I have not heard good things about, but this one I heard was better, so we'll see. Keeping along with that controversy, I literally was holding this one in my hand going, do I? But ultimately I was like, you know what? I got the other 2 Ghostbusters movies, I got the animated series, it's cheap. So why not? Someone was like, whoa, but you know, for $10 more, you can get the 4K version. I was like, you know what? $8 is enough for Ghostbusters, and that's pushing it. The only one I didn't get was Apocalypse. I was really trying, and I ultimately talked myself out of Apocalypse. I thought of it as one of those movies where it's like, eventually there's gonna be some X-Men set, and I can get it then, or it's probably gonna air on Netflix or TV or something, and I'll probably catch it then. I just couldn't talk myself into buying that on Blu-ray. I don't know why. I just didn't do it. Maybe if they had made an extended cut of that and put all the Jubilee stuff in, but I heard that they didn't do that. They did deleted scenes. So I don't know. Was I wrong? Should I have gotten Apocalypse? You tell me. I got Kingsman though. This was like $4. I was like, heck yeah, I'm getting Kingsman the Secret Service with Taron Egerton, who's now gonna be an ape in Sing. Got some movies from Paramount. Got 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I love this movie. I really, really enjoyed it. This is the steel case version of that too. I also got this movie, I'm gonna say this wrong, Anomalisa, Oscar nominated movie, animated adult movie that I hear was really, really good, so I'll be curious of checking that out. And then it sent me Zoolander 2. I've heard things about Zoolander 2. I did not see Zoolander 2, but I heard things. So that'll be an interesting watch. So a lot of you know I did the Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows review with Nostalgia Critic and Angry Video Game Nerd. I was glad to see Angry Video Game Nerd because I finally got a copy of his movie. He gave me a copy of the Angry Video Game Nerd movie, even signed it. As a lot of you know, I have an appearance in said film. And I also got AVGNX. This is the first 100 episodes of the Angry Video Game Nerd on Blu-ray. So thank you, Angry Video Game Nerd, for that. Universal sent me this. Kindergarten Cop 2 with Dolph Lundgren and Bill Bellamy. The next chapter of the Arnold Schwarzenegger classic, Kindergarten Cop. Because I always said, man, you know, if there's ever a movie that needed a continuing storyline, it's Kindergarten Cop. To recover stolen data in a progressive school, the FBI's toughest agent, Lundgren, must go undercover for his most difficult assignment yet, teaching a class full of liberal kindergartners. Is this like some SJW kids? Kindergarten Cop 2 is an action-packed comedy the whole family will love. Oh my gosh. You all know about Shout Factory. If you are new to my channel, let me tell you the Shout Factory story. So Shout Factory puts out a lot of classic movies and TV shows on DVD. They do all the Mystery Science Theater 3000, they do all the Nickelodeon shows, they do a lot of cool stuff that I watched in the past, but they are also the company that puts out the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic DVDs. Shout Factory will send me boxes like this, and there'll be a bunch of DVDs and stuff I like, and then at the very bottom, there will always be a My Little Pony DVD. So we got Mystery Science Theater 3000, the latest one on the top there. Let's see what's in this box. Oh, you got the touch! You got the power! Nice! Transformers the movie on Blu-ray and digital download. This is not the steel case version. There's a steel case version of this too. But oh, that's awesome. That's cool. All right, I'm scared to look in this box. Let's see what they got. Okay, this is all right. It's all old TV shows. It looks like I got 3 seasons of Madtv, the old sketch comedy show. You are watching Madtv. Mad! A classic sitcom, one of my favorite sitcoms back in the day. Welcome Back, Kotter. Mr. Kotter! John Travolta's early days right there. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And then I got some Nickelodeon shows. Got the Wild Thornberrys complete series and Danny Phantom, the complete series. I never watched all of those, so that might be cool to actually go back and revisit these shows. That's it. That's no ponies. No ponies this time. Good job, Shout. This is a trick. See, this is what they're doing. Shout's trying to make me feel comfortable. They're like, oh, we send him some stuff without ponies. He'll feel comfortable. And the next time they pony me up, I'm on to you, Shout. I'm on to you. But thank you for the DVDs. Mystery box of DVDs. What is in this mystery box? You Pokies! The Pokies! Pokemon the series XY. And the first 3 Pokemon movies in the steel case. Pokemon the first movie, which I've actually saw in theaters. Pokemon the movie 2000 and Pokemon 3 the movie. I love it's in the steel case. There they are. There it is. The Pokies, man. I guess I gotta watch these now. Okay. If you saw on Twitter, I went shopping with Curious Joy. She has a YouTube channel. She is terrible to go Black Friday shopping with. I only say it because she made me get a bunch of this stuff. Like with Ghostbusters, I was gonna say no to Ghostbusters, and she's like, well, this one actually has the sleeve on it. All the other ones didn't. This one has like the extra cover. So I was like, ah, you. Same with Batman v Superman. I was about to pass on it. She's like, oh, but it has the cover. So I go up to the register, I'm checking everything out, right? And I'm putting all these movies out, and I notice that this is in there. And I was like, what? And she's like, it's only $4. You gotta buy it just for the joke of it all, just to show it in your video. You have to do it. Uptown Monk, come give it to you. Oh my God. So this has an ultimate playlist, including the Chipmunks' best songs from all their movies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have Alvin and the Chipmunks: The Road Trip on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy. So I can download it and I can watch it on the plane the next time I'm sitting next to John Waters. I hate you, Curious Joy. Subscribe to her channel. She has great videos. I got so many things to watch. I'm never gonna be able to watch all this stuff. There's too much stuff. How am I supposed to make videos and watch things at the same time? What is the solution? What did you get yourself on Black Friday? Make sure you subscribe to my channel because, like I said, I'm gonna have another video about my video game haul, as well as future videos of just me buying random stuff, because apparently I have an addiction and I cannot stop buying things. Please help me. This is a cry for help, but you just are watching and like, buy more, Andre. You're just like Curious Joy when I go shopping with her. Thanks so much for watching. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Addy 5000, chain chomp yomp.